on to the annals of history with those who have won the prize in the past. Humble, for sure, but is it true?
Well, if you look at those who have won the prize before, there have been two types. Some have won it for settled accomplishment. President Theodore Roosevelt in 1906, the first American president to win the prize, won it for mediating the horrible war between Russia and Japan. But if you look at President Woodrow Wilson, the second American president and the last sitting president to win the prize in 1919, he was still very much in the process of settling the peace after World War I. And I think the committee wanted to push the peace towards the idealism of Woodrow Wilson. And in fact, Wilson didn't fully succeed, and I think you see the same thing here. It's not so much settled accomplishment, it is more vision in the Wilsonian sense, and it is the committee trying to push the process in a certain direction rather than recognizing a settled process.
All right, a slight whiff of condescension from the Europeans is one way that a commentator described Obama winning the prize today. Is it an award for beating George Bush, effectively?
Well, I think there's something to that. Of course, the fact that Obama is not George W. Bush, who was pretty well reviled around the world, makes a big difference. But it also makes a difference that he really did change policies. We are, in fact, pursuing, despite a lot of bumps in the road, a more diplomatic and cooperative approach to the world, and you detailed some of those accomplishments as well. I also think the committee understands fully that Obama faces a big decision right now in Afghanistan. Is the new Nobel Peace Laureate really going to announce tens of thousands of more troops to Afghanistan? I don't think so.
Interesting stuff. Cries that the prize has been politicised. Not the first year, it's got to be said. Aren't the prizes, though, Alan, always political? After all, it's the politicians who create the conditions for war and peace, of course, isn't it?
Absolutely. The prize, by its very nature, is political. You heard the purpose of the prize, which promotes a certain political vision. And by those who you choose for the prize, you're advancing a vision. Look, Al Gore and the International Committee on Climate Change got the prize in 2007, and we certainly have not settled the issue of climate change. That's certainly a very controversial area, and the committee was making very much of a political statement. In 1994, Yasser Arafat, Itzhak Rabin, and Shimon Peres won the prize. They hadn't completed the Middle East settlement. I think the committee was pushing in a certain direction there as well, so it's always political, sometimes more than in other years, and this is certainly one of the most political decisions.
Out of Washington, D.C. tonight, Alan Lichtman for us, our political historian.